We ready? Okay. Thank you, Steve. And welcome to another Vibrant You Live. I'm Jane.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Bo.
So last week, we had Mr. Bill Wold on the air, and he's the former superintendent of the Litchfield School District, and he's currently a Capella professor online. And he was talking about the internet experience and how so much better it is to have Vibrant, and he doesn't have problems with his internet. He's doing amazing things, and he loves it and wants everybody to sign up for it, basically.
Yeah, you talk about someone who works for a university that's basically all online, global, that he can talk, video chat all over the country or all over the globe with Vibrant. And yeah, he really was pretty happy last week about his service and how things have been going. So
yes, so it was awesome to have him on the air. And
yeah, and last week we also, Vibrant helped sponsor the Thursday night American Legion Car and Bike Night. We had a great turnout there, a lot of cool cars. I believe, who was it that won?
Dan Hansen.
Dan Hansen
won.
Yeah, he did pretty cool. I want to say it was a 1970 Challenger. I could be wrong about that. I talked to him about it at the golf event, and I think that's what he had said. But either way, it was a cool car.
We'll just
and
go
he
with
won
that.
best car. But no, it was a really cool turnout. We got to talk to a lot of people. In fact, a handful of people came and signed up for Vibrant while we were out there, and
Yep.
came by. Hey, I've been meaning to call you guys, and since we were there, they just took the time to sign up. And I think we even broadcasted live. I think on
Steve was there,
from
and
the
I
event.
broadcast with him, and then Shane came back a little later and broadcast too. So that was good stuff. And then we even came back on Friday and kind of did a recap of the event. So that was lots of fun.
Yeah, great turnout, lots of giveaways, and that's every Thursday throughout the summer here. So if you're in the area on a Thursday and you're looking for look at some cool cars and stuff, swing by the Legion here in town. It's a cool event. So.
Yeah, we had a kind of a busy week because this last Monday we were part of the Chamber Golf Scramble. So Jane and I were at hole 13, and Nathan got to golf in it actually.
Yep, Vibrant had a team, and we helped sponsor that event, and it was really cool. Beautiful weather. I mean, last year it was like the hottest day on
Last
earth.
year, I think I ended it by putting my head in a bucket of water. It was the only way to cool off. Yeah. We had 28 teams. I think that might be a record this year.
And speaking of buckets, I got a compliment of our bucket truck with the
flag
up in the air at 125 feet. It was pretty awesome. I think we have some really cool pictures. Was it the 9th hole that looked amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the tree's going to open up, and the flag was right there in the middle. It was pretty cool.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then, too, Nathan has a chipper game that he brings to that hole 13. And so when you come to the hole, you get an opportunity to win a prize. And the person, was it 8?
I think 9 was the top score. Yeah.
$50 gift card to Shady's. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and today we're going to talk a little bit about bundling and a little more specifically unbundling. So, bundles have been a thing that people have been in and heard about for a long time. A lot of people have been with their internet, their phone, and their TV. They've been in that bundle for 30, 50 years. A lot of people have had it for a long time, and they've had it because it saved them money, and that was kind of the reason why. Now we're actually finding that unbundling is what saves you money, and so we're going to go a little bit more into that and what to look for.
So unbundling, there's a lot of hidden costs when you do bundle, and so when you break it down, it's a significant value and you can pick and choose what you really want to do. And so it's a lot. You get to save a lot of money. You get to pick and choose your choices, and you're not stuck with one particular provider.
Yeah, we talk to people all the time that say, well, I don't even use the home phone anymore, but we keep it because it's cheaper to have it than to cancel it, and it's all part of this bundle, so people don't think they can really make a change, and they think they're getting such a great deal. When we actually break it down and we say, well, if you pay this for internet and this for TV, people can save so much money often, and they think their bundle's the best way to go, and they're kind of stuck in that. But we talk to people all the time about how to get out of that and how to get a better deal. And if you're thinking about doing, switching out of cable or satellite, and you're generally going to need some pretty fast or good internet, and that's kind of where Vibrant obviously comes in. And if you're unsure of your speed, we talk to people all the time that they don't know what they really pay. I don't really even know. I haven't looked at my bill in a long time, and I don't even know what speed I pay for, let alone what speed I actually get. Unfortunately, if you don't have fiber, a lot of times you're not even going to get the speed that you're paying for. You may be paying your provider for 60 megabits or 100 megabits, but you may be getting half of that if you actually run a speed test. So we always encourage people to check their speed. We actually have a speed test built into our website as well. If you go to vibrantbroadband.com/speed test, then you can actually run a speed test right on your internet. So it'll tell you what speed you're actually getting. You compare that to what you're paying for on your bill. A lot of times they don't quite match. And that's with Vibrant, it's fiber optic, so you should always get the speed you're paying for. So that's another huge benefit of switching to Vibrant.
Yeah, and one of the reasons we brought fiber to Litchfield in town here is we saw a need that wasn't being met. And so we didn't just bring it to bring it. We brought it to get something that's much, much better and wasn't available in the past. So what we start with most people is just, open up that bill, check your online statement. I know it's probably on auto pay and you don't look at it ever. Haven't looked at it for years. But the minute someone looks at that and then compares it, it's pretty easy to make that decision because it's faster, it's less expensive. In a lot of cases, with getting streaming for TV, you're going to get more channels than you ever had before. And so thinking that you're saving in a bundle maybe was the case a while back. It's just not the case anymore.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that person that puts stuff on auto pay and then people will raise rates and I don't bother to really check back into that. So if you haven't looked at your bill in a while, you don't even know what you're paying, do yourself a favor, kind of figure out, are you actually in the best deal? Because oftentimes you really aren't anymore.
I also did the auto pay, and I knew that the only reason why I knew I was getting increased pricing was because on my bill it said that I was past due. Yes. Mm-hmm. So pay attention to those hidden costs. The other thing, I think this is probably the biggest pet peeve that I have being a salesperson in internet, is the introductory rates. There are a lot of companies out there that bring you in to these low rates and then 6 months later crank the price up. And on the phone, I had a guy yesterday going off on me, like really crabby. When is the price going to change? And if you're lying to me, I'm going to come rip the fiber out of my ground. And I'm just like, sir, it's okay. It's okay. I promise you, this is not an introductory rate. And in fact, we've decreased our pricing and increased our speed. So don't worry about this. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, unfortunately people are so used to that. Mm-hmm. They're, almost, so many other companies do get you on a really attractive rate and then raise it every year after that. And by the time they're done raising it, you're at triple or more of the price than you signed up for. So, people are used to that, unfortunately, but that's not how it should be, and that's not how Vibrant does it for sure.
No. Yeah, and I know we're the salespeople for Vibrant, so that it comes with the territory. We also use this internet at home. This is what we use for our home internet, and obviously we use it at work too. But a lot of people are like, I don't want to switch and get burned and have something that didn't work as good as what I had before. So that's why we have the 30-day risk-free. It's worry-free guarantee, basically. So if that's what's holding you back and you're like, I've heard it's good, but I don't want to risk it. What I have now is fine. You just sign up, see how it works. The reason we have it is because no one's ever gotten fiber and been like, this isn't good, I'm switching back.
That's what calmed that guy down.
Yep.
I said, we have a 30-day guarantee. If you're not happy, we'll just walk away. We want a relationship with you. We want to make sure that you're happy with your internet, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, too often we ask people, how's your current internet? And most people say, my internet's fine. Your internet should be great. We want to make it great. If you think you have fine internet and you're afraid to make a change because you don't want it to get worse or you don't want to have issues, give Vibrant a chance. Like I said, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not happy, you can walk away. That's how we're sure we are. You're going to be happy. It's going to be an upgrade. Your internet experience is going to be better. Even if you didn't know it, it could be better. We talk to people all the time that are used to, buffering, where you get that little spinning circle if you're trying to watch something, or they're used to having to wait for a page to load or something like that. That's not necessarily normal.
Yeah.
People think, that's fine. My internet works fine. I can wait for that kind of stuff. With fiber, we can fix a lot of those problems that people didn't even know they were having.
Yeah. I did a lot of online gaming before I had fiber, and I thought I was just really, really bad at this game. Turns out I'm actually pretty good at this game, actually. Yeah. The fiber helps. It's not going to help everything, but yes, it's going to make a difference, and it's something that unless you have it, you don't really know what you're missing.
Yeah, and one area that we like to want to highlight today is we talk to people all the time in apartment buildings. We'll finally talk to someone and say, you know what, I probably can't get it. I live in an apartment building and I only have one or two choices of what I have. Well, we have most of the apartments now in town connected with fiber. And if you're in an apartment building and you don't think you can get Vibrant, give us a call. We may already have the fiber in your apartment building, or we can get it into your apartment building. You're not trapped with one or two providers. Thankfully, the government, I think, passed a law a few years ago that says, apartment owners have to allow multiple providers into your building. So if you don't have the best service, if you're looking for faster and you're in an apartment building, chances are you can get Vibrant maybe immediately if it's in your building, or we can install it and get it connected. So like I said, there's so many in town that we have connected or are getting connected now. So don't wait if you're in an apartment building.
Yeah, and if you're a property owner, if you own a townhome or if you own a home that you're renting out, it's at no cost to you to get the fiber in there. We work with the renters individually, but you can advertise that, hey, I have this place that I rent out and it's fiber installed. It's a win-win.
It does bring value to your property.
Yeah, so many people, when they're looking to move now, especially with the work from home stuff, they can only live somewhere if it's got really good internet. We hear from people all the time, like, my employer said I have to basically have fiber, or I have to have a certain speed to move there. Mm-hmm. So if you're a property owner, there's no better way to kind of add some value at no cost to you than to let us install the fiber. So, if you missed part of today's show, or you want to listen back to last week when we talked to Bill Wold, or any other, previous radio show, we actually do post these on our Facebook page, usually the day after on Thursdays, and there's actually video, for better or worse. You can see our faces and see, what we look like when we talk. But
see if we're having a good hair day or not.
Exactly.
Probably not.
So check out our Facebook page. It's vibrantbroadband.com, or Facebook. Just search Vibrant Broadband. And as always, listen live on Wednesdays on KLFD. We're going to be on at 10:30 on Wednesdays for Vibrant U Live.
Yeah, and if you want to give us a call, you can call the office at 320-693-3231, or go on our website, which is vibrantbroadband.com, or you can just swing by the office and talk to us in person.
Get your daily dose of fiber by going with Vibrant, because who wouldn't want to be vibrant?
Amen.
We want to thank Steve once again for having us, KLFD, and audience, thanks for listening. I'm Jane.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Bo.
Tune in next week for another Vibrant U Live.
Vibrant Broadband. It's snorting fast.